All right, everybody, it is time for our midweek check-in to the Soulmate Collective, the Twin Flame Collective, the Divine Counterpart Collective that is in separation, or just you're in separation from your person. So let's take a look at what is in the energies right now. Spirit, what's going on with those in separation, that collective? And Spirit saying, wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. And there's a reason that Spirit's saying that. And the reason we're getting that is because, we are in the month of love. This is February. A lot of us are in that space of kind of feeling like, where's my person? What happened? Why is my person not here? Why am I in separation? Valentine's Day is next week, and I haven't heard from my person. And it can get us into a lot of uh, bad energies, energies of lack. And we want to get outside of that energies of lack. And Spirit's saying, hey, wait. There's something for you. There's a plan, but you got to wait for it. So let's see what else is going on. And for those of you just joining, this is a collective reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Spirit, what else is going on within this collective, divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates, person, whatever you want to label. It's just a label. I try to stay away from too many labels here. So we got a bunch of cards coming here. I use a little more than I usually will pull from this deck. But let's see what we have. So Spirit's saying that, you're always kind of connected to your person, um, whether you're in physical or not. And sometimes it's just feeling those emotions, feeling physical sensations, whatever it is, you always seem to be connected to that person. It may not be the person you think, but you are connected. There's obstacles. Look for ways around the obstacles. And Spirit's saying that, yeah, you're stuck a little bit, and you gotta walk around the obstacles, find the way to solve those obstacles. There's going to be challenges, right? And Spirit's saying a lot of you are going through these challenges right now, and that's why you have to be patient because you've got a healing to do, and that's why your person's not in because you have to work on yourself, and it's not focusing on person, it's focusing on self. But Spirit's also saying rejoice because you do have some connections around you. You're probably just not focusing on what you have. What you're focusing on is what you're not having. And again, we have another confirmation. You guys are always have a bond, and this is with your person that you're meant to be with, not always the person that's on your mind. And so you have to be open for that fact. There's always an attraction within divine soul counterparts, meaning when you find that right person, you're going to feel that attraction. And guess what? It is February, and Valentine's Day is in the offing, and Cupid is in the air today. Um, so that's something that we have to be around, and love conquers all. Right. So we have a lot of confirmation for those new to my read. The reading is not like everybody else's. This is my own spread that I've developed over the years, and this is around this is an energy read. It's not a hey, here's what your person's doing. No, we don't care about your person. What we care about is you, because you're the only one that can affect you. You're the only one that can make your person come in or come out. And how do you do that? By becoming more attractive and becoming more healed. So the one with the right frequency comes in, not having a repeat of the trauma bond, because you don't want to reunite with somebody that's giving you a trauma bond all the time. So on this side is all the stuff you want to manifest. Here is where you are at this present moment. And the top and bottom are always bridges on how do I get here. And over here are the challenges that you're currently facing. And we want to get out of this side and we kind of want to move to this side. So I hope that makes sense to everybody who is watching. So let's get some more information around this connection that we're doing. This is uh, a separation, collective separation. So it may or may not resonate with everybody, but take what does resonate with you, because what we're going to look at is what's in your energy. How do we get from A to B? Not what your person's doing, because we don't care. Your person could be doing a zillion things, but how is knowing what your person doing going to help you at any bit? How is it going to help you heal? How is it going to help you attract the right person, not always the person that's on your mind? So again, I'm not one of those that are going to give you these false hopes and tell you that a toxic person is your person. That's not what we do here. You'll know your person, the right person, when you find it. So with that, let's see what we have within the cards that's going to tell us about this connections that are in separation. This is for the collective. It's not only going to be a personal situation. If you're looking for a personal situation, you can reach out. I do personal readings. My email address is right on the screen. There's a lot of people have asked about that. How do I get a reading? It's up there on the screen. It's also in my profile, silver.fox.affirmations. They do come at a cost, and I have a menu of my services up on my profile. And it's a pinned comment. So first one is twin flames, right? So obviously, the thing I always caution everybody around twin flames is the most twin flames, as shown by most readers, is actually a what we call a toxic combination. It's a handler. It's somebody that's meant to keep you stuck, right? And so they're going to keep on pulling you in and in and in and in of trauma. So you're never connecting to yourself. So you actually never truly heal. And you keep on getting stuck into the cycle of challenges, right? And that's not where you want to be. Now, healing is challenging, yes. And we want you to heal and we want you to get rid of that trauma, but we want you to do that to bring in the right person, not a toxic one. And sometimes a twin flame and a handler, or and I hate to use the word twin flame. I prefer to use the word divine counterpart. Uh, that one is the one that is in your frequency match. The handler twin flame is not. You want to call it a false twin flame, whatever you want to do. It's just a label. But a lot of people are addicted to the false one. So with that, Spirit's saying it's time for you to evolve and grow, get to the next phase, heal that inner child, release the past, right? This is how do we get from here to here? We've got to go through and get in and heal. Now, I do personal healing as well. Silver Fox Spiritual on YouTube is my healing account. I do personal light language healings where I bring down the codes that are specifically needed for you to help you start your healing process. That's also available one-on-one sessions. Partying, right? Time with friends, having some fun, happily single. And so, this could be toxic or this could not be, but I feel in this case here, what you need to do is you need to spend some time with your friends, kind of be in that more joyful mood, because I saw that in my early love read today that you have to get that joy to come in, to get into this energy here. So this is a time for you to just kind of, be fun. Super Bowl's coming. Go to a Super Bowl party. If you don't have a person, do a little Valentine's thing with your friends. Have fun. Be in that joy. Find the joy within yourself, because it's always about love in self that brings love from outside of self. All right. Looking at pictures missing you. A lot of you could be missing your person looking at those pictures. Get away from it. Take yourself out of that energy and go into the energy of yourself. Have fun with yourself, right? Because if you do and you detach, you're going to be meeting and talking. Might be somebody new, might be an old person, but let's allow that energy to come in by getting out of this toxic of holding on to the past energies that are creating, blockages to allowing the space for something new to come in. All right. This is blowing a kiss, right? Unconditionally love, giving and receiving, right? So give and receive the love that you have for the people around you. Make sure you're in that space, right? And then we have reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. We're going to look at it right here with this picture, right? And so if you're going to look at those pictures, learn from those past toxic experiences and patterns. Notice the patterns, recognize the patterns, and then say, hey, wait a second, am I making the same mistake over and over again? And if you are, it's time to pivot, right? And try to do a different strategy, try to pick a different type of person. Many of us pick people that are toxic for us. Why? Because we truly don't want that love subconsciously. And so we're going to keep on picking somebody we know is never going to work because we're afraid of that commitment. And self-indulgence, self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work. And this is a big one, right? We're seeing that here and here. Spirit is saying, hey, it's time for you guys to face your own shadows. And it doesn't just mean watch a few card readings. These card readings that I do are fun, but in the end, that's only to help you recognize what you need to heal, but you actually got to go in and do the work and do the healing. Healing doesn't happen automatically. Healing happens when you choose to heal. And so when you choose to heal, choose to feel, it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's sad. Sometimes it's painful, but in the end, that's the only way you're going to heal. It doesn't happen because it's a special day out. It's a 2-2 portal, the 1-1 portal. No, there's no healing that happens until you choose to allow that healing. Once you choose to begin and allow that healing, then Spirit is going to start helping you get to the steps of uh, putting you in front of people who can help you within that healing space. And sometimes you can do it yourself. There's no set way to do it. It's just you have to start to choose, and you have to really be willing to look at all of your behaviors over lifetimes after lifetimes after lifetimes and see how perhaps you could have made a more educated choice. And as you start to heal those, we don't change them, we heal them. As we start to heal those choices, then happiness starts to come in. And so, with that, let's see what is currently blocking that love. And remember, it's always around self. You have to look at, what is it that, because you create your own reality, what is it that yourself is creating that's creating these blocks to love, these blocks to your person? And so, Spirit threw a dump of us here today. So, it seems we all have some big blocks coming through. And this is one of my least expensive personal readings that I do. It's $10, and it will show you what is going on within your blocks to love. Why are you blocking the love that you so truly want? And subconsciously, it's because of issues, right? And so let's look at the issues. And most people aren't willing to realize that they're their own worst enemy. So being needy, Spirit saying, get some friends. Stop sucking the energy out of your person because you don't need them to be happy. Uh, if you're being needy, you're not happy with inside yourself. You have to find your happiness with yourself. You have to take yourself on dates and actually start to like yourself again. Hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel. Right? And a lot of us hide those feelings. Why? We hide them because we're afraid if we say something, that person's going to leave. Right? It's codependency. Burnt out. You feel emotionally burnt out right now. For some of you, this is time for you to heal, right? Spirit's giving you a big, big shout out. It's healing time. Too much work. You tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse not to get involved. And why? Because you're keeping yourself into this hamster wheel of karma right here where you're being stuck because you're waiting for somebody else to save you, to create uh, that love that you lack within inside yourself, and you have to find that love inside yourself. And so you tell yourself, that's too much work, I'm just not going to do it, I'm not meant for somebody else. But that's not true. Everybody is meant for love, but you have to choose it, you have to heal it, you have to feel it. And the last one is tolerating abuse. Any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve somebody that treats you well. And again, why would you tolerate abuse? Is because you feel inside yourself, and it's always about yourself. Everything in your experience is about you, and you have to realize that you're tolerating that abuse because you feel you're not worthy, and you feel you need to be abused because you're ashamed of something. Uh, you know, there's something in you that feels that you need to be punished for something, and that's not true. And you need to release that. That's a very toxic uh, behavior, and that's something that really needs to go in and be healed. And so with that, so we've got kind of what's going on. We know what our blocks are. Let's get some advice from our higher self. I think I'm going to use a different card set than I usually do for this. I feel this one needs to be done. And pros, I'm not doing cards. This is a reading, a specific reading for those who are in separation from their person. This is not the read where I do live. Look for the one that says live activations in readings, and that's when I do a card. And so let's see what our higher self is saying within this. And remember, everybody, this is a collective reading. So our higher self is saying to us, get one more card here. Oop, Spirit gave me three. So Spirit's being very generous with its advice today. And so Spirit's saying, first off, have the courage to be free, right? Get out of this hamster wheel of karma that you're seeing right here. Get out, get out, get out. And why do we want to, because, we got to awaken to all of our senses. It means go within and start really allowing your inner self to come out. It's a quiet voice, a super quiet voice, and most people don't actually listen to it. But go within and start that healing, get out of that space, because many of you are living this world as a dream, or you're dreaming of something so much better. And Spirit's saying that what you dream can be possible, but you have to go and heal first. You've got to start working on self. You've got to choose to work on self. And so with that, so we've got the advice, how do we get from A to B? How do we, what are our blocks, right? And these are the things that you get within a personal reading. It's, you know, it's going to look at an energy map of what is around you for your situation. And then we're going to see how do we get out of it. And then where's the timing? If we kind of take the moves that being given to us here to try to get out of this space and into this space, when could we potentially, and we always say potentially because cards only show you what's the possibility within the now moment, and every now moment from to every now moment changes that timing. And so Spirit just gives you an idea. Don't ever hold these timing uh, to uh, to anything other than it's a possibility, because expectations always lead to disappointments, right? And for many of you, it's going to take a while because you got all this you got to kind of get through, and it takes time to heal. It's never a one and done. If any healer tells you it's a one and done, just run, don't walk, run away quickly, because healing is a lifelong process, and it's never just one activation. What? No, it never is. There's some activations that are going to help you, but you have to really go in deep and face yourself and connect to yourself. All right. For some of you, it's going to be summer, right? And so summer's just around the corner. And Spirit says it could be rushing in really quickly. There's three messages for a few different people here, because this is a collective reading. But like I say, take these as a grain of salt. You'll know which space you're in, A, B, or C. And with that, that is my reading for the soulmates who are in separation, the collective that is in separation. They're missing their person. It's Valentine's Day. So please do make sure you have your notifications turned on. You are subscribing to the channel. And at the same time, please like, follow, and share. Uh, and if you are, interested in digging a little deeper into your own personal situation, or you're ready to do some personal healing through light language, please do reach out. My email is on the screen, silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. I have a price list on my TikTok channel on the comments, the pinned comments. It ranges from $10 all the way up to 60. And for those of you who are watching on some of my other channels, just reach out to me and I'll send you out that list. And with that, have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. And I will see you at the next read. Cheers.